Hello and welcome to CAIE Grade 4 Math. This is video 1 and the teachers that have made this video are Deanna Benedict and Peter Middleton. What will you learn in this video? You will learn numbers and digits, addition and subtraction, place value and expanded form, partitioning, ordering numbers, number lines, rounding numbers, decimals, positive and negative numbers, and odd and even numbers. Writing numbers. Let's start by writing numbers. Can you see the numbers 1 to 10? There's also their writing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Can you match the numbers to their writing? And in the blue box, you can see 4 different numbers, 3, 13, 30, and 300. And next to the number is the writing for this number. Two-digit numbers. When we write two-digit numbers, we use this symbol. Can you see the line? Its name is a hyphen. And we use it for writing numbers between 21 and 99 that have 2 digits. We don't say it, we just write it. So can you see the number 76 and 34? It has this symbol, the red line. Or it can be a black line, but on this slide it's red. But for 13 and 50, we don't use it. Three-digit numbers. For three-digit numbers, we still use the hyphen for numbers that need it between 21 and 99. But we also use the word and after 100. So you can see on this slide there are 4 examples, and we use and after the 100. For example, 760 or 347. For 4-digit numbers, there's no extra rule. We use the 3 digits number rule of and we use the hyphen for numbers that need it between 21 and 99. So we can say 7,629. We don't say 7,629. Numbers that act differently. Some numbers sound and are written similarly. For example, 7, 17, 70, and 700. They sound similar and the writing is similar for 7. But on this slide, we have numbers that act differently. So you can see 3 and 300 have similar writing and sound similar, but 13 and 30 do not. We don't say 3-teen and 3-teen, we say 13 and 30. So they are numbers that act differently. Also for 5 and 500 sound similar and the writing is similar, but 15 and 15 are different. We don't say 5-teen and we don't say 5-teen. For 4, 14, 40 and 400 all sound similar, but the writing is different for 40. There's no U in 40. We write it F-O-R-T-Y. We don't write it F-O-U-R-T-Y. So they may sound similar, but 40 has different spelling, and so it's a number that acts differently, just like 15, 50, 13, and 30. On this slide there are digits. Now the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are numbers, but they can also be digits. And here, the order of the digits creates different numbers. Let's use the digits 1, 6, and 2. These digits can become different numbers. They can become 612, 216, 621, or 261. So 3 different digits became 4 numbers. This is addition, and here is a plus sign, and you can use this sign to add numbers with it. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. And for addition number problems, like this number, we can make number sentence stories. So you can see our number problem is 24 plus 1 equals 25. Well, let's make a story about our classroom. So there are 24 students and 1 teacher in the classroom. So there are 25 people in the classroom. Let's make this into the addition problem. So there are 24 students plus 1 teacher, and this equals 25 people in the classroom. So we use this addition number problem to help us make a number sentence story. We can use addition for our number grid games. Here is a maze, and it has a start and a finish. We start with 0, and we must finish with 50, not 49 and not 51, but 50. Can you move right and down to make the number 50? You can't move left and you can't move up, only right and down. Subtraction. This is the subtract symbol, and it has 3 names: subtract, minus, and take away. And we can say it in 3 ways. You can see our number problem. We can say 10 minus 7 equals 3, 10 take away 7 equals 3, and 10 subtracted by 7 equals 3. We can use number lines to help us to subtract. We can count backwards. So let's count backwards down this number line. 4 minus 2 equals 2. Place value. Each digit has a place value, and it can be thousands, hundreds, tens, or ones, or its other name is units. And here we have our example number 1267. We've put it in this place value chart. The 1 goes in the thousands, the 2 in the hundreds, the 6 in the tens, and the 7 in the ones or units. We can use the same place value chart to use it for expanded form. So here we have a different example, the number 4965. Let's use the plus symbol to help us to make expanded form. So the number 4965 equals 4000 plus 900 plus 60 plus 5. We can use partitioning to add and subtract to make pairs. Here we're going to find pairs that match up to 900. And we can use addition and subtraction to help us to find these pairs. Here we have an example pair. 814 and 86 are a pair that make 900. And we can use addition to help us here. 814 plus 86 equals 900. We can also use subtraction from 900 to help us find a pair. So 900 minus 814 equals 86. I can see there's an 86 here and an 814 on this chart, and I know that these are a pair that make 900. So I can use addition and subtraction to help me with this partitioning. For ordering numbers, we can order numbers from smallest to biggest and biggest to smallest. And here you have some numbers that you can order. Can you order them into the smallest to biggest numbers and biggest to smallest? Let's start with ordering from smallest to biggest. You can see in the yellow rectangle there are 5 numbers: 70, 99, 214, 15, and 430. And let's make them ordered from smallest to biggest. So we start with the blue square, 15, goes to 70, 99, 214, and ends at 430 in the yellow square. We can also order them from biggest to smallest. We use the same numbers in the yellow rectangle, 70, 99, 214, 15, and 430. But this time in the blue circle, there's 430, and it goes down to 214, 99, 70, and ends in the yellow square at 15, because it's from biggest to smallest. We have number lines, and here, this number line, it starts at 0 and it ends at 20. And every line is worth 2. So here you can see the first line is 2. What's the next line? That's right, it's 4. Now we have a number for the question mark. Can you think what this number is? So where does the number go on the number line between 0 and 20? That's right, it's 10. Here, this number line starts at 0 and ends at 1,000. What is every line worth? That's right, it's 100. Now, what's the question mark? Where does the number go on the number line? That's right, it's 500. Rounding numbers. Rounding to the nearest 100. So here we have the number 862. And we want to round it up. It rounds up to 900. We look to the right in the tens place. Is the number equal to or greater than 5? If yes, then we round up to the nearest 100. So here it's a 6 and a 2 for 862. So this number, if we're rounding up to in hundreds, goes to 900 because the 6 and the 2. Rounding to the nearest 100 for 852. Let's look to the right in the tens place. Is the number equal to or greater than 5? If yes, then we round it up. So 852, yes, it's 52, it's greater than. So, well, the 5 is equal to, but 52 is greater than 50. So we must round it up to 900. For rounding to the nearest hundreds, 832, this time we're rounding down. Let's look to the right in the tens place. Is the number equal to or greater than 5? No. Then we round down to the nearest 100. So this time, look, the 3 is not more equal to or more than 5. 32 is lower, so we must round down. So it rounds down to 800. We don't round up to 900. Decimals. We can use decimals for currency. Here we have dollars, and you can say $16 in 2 different ways. And you can also use decimals to help you to show how much money you have. For example, $16.25 has a decimal in it. You can also use it to say $16 if you wish to show the cents. We have a decimal here. How much is it worth? The 2 is in the tenths place here, and the 5 is in the hundredths place here. You can see they are red on this slide. On this slide, the 4 is in the tenth place and the 2 is in the hundredths place. On this slide, the 4 is in the tenth place and the 0 is in the hundredths place. We say 29 and 4 tenths. We do not say there are 0 hundredths and we do not have to write 0. 29.4 is the same as 29.40. For here, the 0 is in the tenths place and the 4 is in the hundredths place. We say 29 and 4 hundredths. the place value holder for decimals. This 0 is a place value holder. It shows that there are no digits in the ones place. We say 59 hundredths. We do not need to say 0 and 59 hundredths. It's just a place value holder. Positive and negative numbers. This is the positive symbol and the negative symbol. And we can use positive and negative numbers for temperature. You can see here on this temperature gauge, there's the positive sign and the negative sign for the numbers. Here, for positive numbers, it's when it's hot, and the negative numbers are for when it's cold. If the temperature is greater than 0, the number is a positive number. If the temperature is less than 0, the number is a negative number. You can also use it for a line like this. You see the negative numbers and the positive numbers. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Odd and even numbers. Some numbers are even and some numbers are odd. Here are examples of even numbers and some examples of odd numbers. Even numbers are numbers with multiples of 2. They are divisible by 2 with no remainder. Odd numbers are numbers that are not evenly divisible by 2. They have a remainder. Let's see what this means. So, is 12 an even number? We can divide by 2 to find out. So let's divide. 12 divided by 2 equals 6. Is there a remainder? No. There is no remainder. 12 is an even number. Let's look at the number 15. Is 15 an even number? We can divide by 2 to find out. So 15 divided by 2 equals 7, and it has a remainder of 1. So there is a remainder. So 15 is not an even number. It's an odd number. So what did we learn in this video? We learned about numbers and digits, addition and subtraction, place value and expanded form, partitioning, ordering numbers, number lines, rounding numbers, decimals, positive and negative numbers, and odd and even numbers. Thank you for listening.